So, Jones, it was just announced that the top-selling album of the year was Pink Floyd's The Wall. These kids and their death metal, my oh my. We need to go back to the olden times, where kids cared about God, not ganja. Really feeling this new right movement. Can't stand all these dang abortions and all this dang affirmative action. Don't even go there with those feminists!
Stop complaining, Robert. It's a new time. The environment and human rights are what matters. These kids are standing up for their cause, man. They want to protect Mother Earth and all of her children.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, you heathen. Breaking news! Breaking news, everyone! Ronald Reagan has just defeated Jimmy Carter to win the 1980 election! I shouldn't even call it breaking. It was so lopsided. Carter only won 5 states. Thank the Lord. Jesus saves.
Really worried?
Hallelujah.
Really worried, dude. This guy Reagan, he doesn't seem good for the country. He wants to create a revolution, but he wants to create small government policies. What about the food stamps, man? What about my munchies? How am I going to pay for my munchies? You got to think about the children, man. What about the children?
For Jodie Foster! It's morning again in America. I'm pleased to announce that I have recovered from the shooting. Today, I would like to discuss with you my plans for making America great again. In regards to economic strategy, I would like to institute broad reforms that will help get the economy moving. I brought a prop for some mentally incompetent Democrats who need visual aid. First, taxes. I will cut taxes. See here? Taxes. 25%. See this? 1/4 of a page, 25%. Why am I doing this? Well, folks, I am tired of seeing hard-working men and women pouring their earnings into useless, bloated, and idiotic government programs. Did you know that the budget for the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare surpassed that of the Department of Defense? We are not winning. This brings me to defense. I would like to implement a strategy of peace through strength. See, Carter and his Democratic cronies were too nice and kind to the Soviets. Soviets are prepared to commit any crime, to lie, to cheat, in pursuit of their goals of world conquest. That is why I am announcing the Strategic Defense Initiative. There will be orbiting battle stations in space that will use laser beams to vaporize intercontinental missiles on liftoff. If the Soviets attack, we will use an astrodome to deflect nukes. And of course, we would take matters into our own hands. Nancy is making the powdered sugar, mistaking the powdered sugar for cocaine. I have to go. Live long and prosper.
You know, man, communism isn't that bad, dude. We're all in this together, man. We need to end world hunger and share what we got with one another. I mean, what's so bad with sharing? Sharing is caring. Karl Marx wasn't such a bad dude. He was just ahead of his time. You'll see. One day he'll be hailed as a hero.
Jones, one day I ought to whack you upside the head. Sorry, everyone. He's been on a communist shtick ever since the Sandinistas ousted the longtime dictator of Nicaragua. I, however, believe that allowing commies would open the door to Soviet involvement.
How is that a bad thing? Breaking news! Reagan has just won a second term. He defeated his opponent Walter Mondale by a large margin. The horror.
What are you talking about, Jones? You know what? You need to lay off the devil's cabbage there. We had a brief recession, but we're bouncing back. It's another victory for bedrock American values.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses.
Here's the scoop, Khomeini. I would like to give you military arms to fight Iraq in return for maybe getting some of those hostages back.
Yes, good. We need arms in our glorious struggle against the infidel Iraqis. Some of these hostages are wasting oxygen and are no need to.
I will funnel this money to the Contra rebels against the communist Sandinistas.
Brilliant.
Well, Jones, this election race is getting pretty heated. Ever since Black Monday, when the stock market plunged 508 points, the Democrats are trying to get cute and use it as ammunition against Bush. They have their guy, what's his name? Dukakis?
No, man. Dukakis.
Whatever. He's a lightweight. Despite the setback, I am extremely impressed with the Reagan presidency. My taxes have gone down, I have more money in my pocket, and I'm once again proud to be an American. The courts have also been good to me as well. In Ward's Cove Packing versus Antonia and Martin versus Wilkes, the court made it easier for white males to point out discrimination. Also, Reagan and Gorbachev have formed quite the friendship and signed the INF Treaty. Mr. Producer, cue the line.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
It still brings music to my ears.
Are you nuts, man? Reaganomics are an outrage. What are with these tax cuts? I'm over here working hard and paying less in taxes than the big businesses. I may dabble in the Mary Jane, but I do my part. I do my job as an American citizen. Big businesses should be paying big taxes. Why are the hard-working Americans being punished by this actor who thinks he knows the ins and outs about economics? What about the children, man?
Oh, settle down, you.
There's no one like you. I can't wait for the night with you.
Well, I was on board with George H.W. Bush. He seemed like he would continue to emulate Reagan's toughness and maintain utter conservatism. But now, I'm not so sure.
It seems that there has been a pro-democracy protest in Tiananmen Square in Beijing, China. But China's rulers used tanks and bullets to crush the revolt, killing hundreds.
While George flapped his gums with the rest of the world against the action, he will still maintain normal relations with Beijing. They need to face the consequences!
Well, for once, I agree with you that Bush is a bit too soft on the Chinese. I'm all for communism, but I'm also for freedom to think. Back in the 60s, we challenged the social order of society and used our words to get Americans out of Nam. We had the power to think.
Freedom of thought is essential to society. I thought America was better than this. I need to listen to some Jerry Falwell. He grounds me in God.
I think we both know what grounds me.
Yep, I can smell it.
We are the champions, my friends.
I'm standing here at the Berlin Wall. Folks, this is history in the making. Ever since Gorbachev instituted glasnost and perestroika, guaranteeing more economic and social freedom for the Soviet Union, people have been revolting, toppling governments with their cries for capitalism. Here is an East German at work. Ooh, good leg strength. Tear down that wall. Let's turn it over to Jones in the studio.
Thanks, Bob. While you were reporting in East Germany, the Soviet Union has announced its dissolution into the Commonwealth of Independent States. What once was a large communistic empire is now many countries, the largest being Russia. Well, it was a noble experiment. Unfortunately, the leaders got too corrupted, man. Corruption kills.
We're not gonna take it. Hell, we ain't gonna take it. Oh, we're not gonna take it anymore.
Ha ha ha! I have invented Little Kuwait. I want oil. My country has drained blood and finances against Iran. I must have oil. Go ahead, America. Try to stop me. I have many chemical weapons that will destroy the world. Ha ha ha!
Not so fast, Anam. I will use all necessary means to expel you and your troops from Kuwait. I have the UN alongside me. Where are your friends? You will not get your oil. Yeehaw! I declare Operation Desert Storm. All I can say is hold on to your hat.
Day 2, Day 3, Day 4.
Ah! I surrender! I surrender! I'm done! I'm done! I'm done! No more shooting! No more shooting! I'm done! I'm done! I'm done!
I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Home, sweet home.
Well, Jones, I'm not so sure about Bush. He said, read my lips. No new taxes. What are there? New taxes. Bill Clinton will not have a difficult time securing 370 delegates.
You should stop being so reactionary. The reason why Bush had to raise new taxes was to slow the mushrooming federal debt. Speaking of mushrooms, I could go for some right about now.
Oh my God.
Anyway, while Bush was not great to me, he did sign the Americans with Disabilities Act, prohibiting discrimination against those old geezers.
Well, that's gonna be all, folks. Peace be with you.
Peace.
Yes.
He's gonna fall. You know, man, communism isn't a bit.
Big cut.